Okay, so had a power cut and well, multiple power cuts in the space of 10 minutes, so I couldn't get back on to finish the stream. I've just taken a screenshot of the last bit, and trying to recall my thoughts and where I was is quite different because I've now played like three more rounds on the course. I'd say the main things I've found are I've really appreciated the subtlety of the holes, particularly kind of the middle stretch I thought was really good. I still haven't really changed my mind on the planting. I think the trees have done really, really well. I would like the grass to just not have existed, really. I think the strongest hole on the course is the fifth. The main reason for that is it tackles some of the wilder land movement a bit more head on. Kind of wish there'd been a little bit more of that, which I think is what I was getting up to talking about with the ravine on the left of 18. Um, the par threes are all fine, but I kind of wish they did a little bit more visually for me. And part of that is with this style of course, I think you're running a huge risk in that you take a lot of potentially really impressive elements kind of out of the way for yourself. So you go a Parkland course immediately, you've really got it. You're taking a lot of stylistic features away in terms of the design aspect. If you route tacking around the interesting land movement, well, that's taking that away. You go with kind of less wild, like CC level, well, you're taking a lot of kind of obvious interest away there. And I think that kind of will limit you if you take too many of those away. That said, we're going to judge the course based on what it's trying to be rather than what it's not. It's just that it's probably lowering its ceiling overall. That said, I think it's really well executed. I do like a lot of the land movement and the way it comes into play. I think the green complexes are really good. And there's a number in here that are absolute favourites. Can't remember the exact number, but the par 4 on the back nine with the really high shelf is a lot of fun, having had multiple pins on there now. And I really like the one that falls from front to back on the front nine, maybe 7. I'm trying to remember. Um, but yeah, I think also, I guess the big looks over the rest of the course could have done perhaps a little bit more. It's kind of hard to stay with a Parkland course that's quite stripped back, but when you do have those big reveals, you want those to be a wow moment. And sometimes, like the sculpting on the green sides was a little off, so you didn't quite get the big views. Thinking about that par 3 on the front, I want to say maybe 4. Yeah, stuff like that. But it's a really good course. It's an interesting group. It's going to be tight. There's a couple of very different courses in there. So best of luck, and we'll see how it goes.